DJ Immortal, live in the mix.
All right, Outlaw Radio Live fans, we are live on the air with the legendary G-Funk C-Night from the Dove Shack. How you doing this evening?
Man, it's cracking, I'm good. Blessed.
Oh, pretty good, man. First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for coming up on the show. I've been a huge fan of yours for quite some time, and I've been looking forward to this interview, so thank you so much.
I appreciate that, for sure. Well,
So I have to ask you, C-Night, what made you decide to get into the music industry initially?
I was never rapping to get in the industry, just, I got lucky, got blessed, you know what I'm saying? But I was never rapping, like, for a record deal type thing or whatever, like, we was never doing that. It's just something that we knew how to do when we were doing it.
And also, I have to ask you, how did yourself, Two Scoops, and Bo Rock actually get connected? Like, what's the story behind becoming the legendary Dove Shack?
The Dove Shack was a place that we used to chill at. It was actually where I used to live. I stayed with my grandparents. I lived in. I turned the garage into my room, and instead of calling it the garage, I called it the shack. And that's where it came from. Just a place that we used to just kick it and hang and chill and do our daily.
It's actually pretty cool, man, actually, just being it. I actually did not know that. I thought someone like Warren G must have gave you that name, but that's actually pretty cool. It's a place you used to hang out, and then you guys started called the Dove Shack. It's actually pretty monumental.
No, I created the name. I made up the name. I made up the name. I put the group together. Me and Two Scoop was always rapping together, and we was always, hanging out every day. And Bolak was actually locked up back in the day, so right now when we were young. And then upon him getting out, Two Scoop ran into Bolak and told him to come through, and the Dove Shack was born after that. It was here, for sure.
And also, the Dove Shack debuted on Warren G's 1994 album, Regulator G-Funk Era, on the track This Is the Shack. I have to ask you, what was it like being a part of that iconic record, and how did you guys actually meet Warren G?
Well, first of all, it was great. It was a blessing, and that was our intro to the industry. You know what I'm saying? Me and Warren G, we grew up in the same neighborhood, and we grew up around each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like nothing. Like, we went to Poly High School together, along with Nate Dogg, you know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't like I met him, but, we knew each other, like, already within the neighborhood, growing up together. Along with Snoop, too, you know what I'm saying? We grew up together. And, actually, I was discovered by Warren G doing a rap battle. I used to rap battle back in the day. That's how basically I got on by rap battling. Warren G was in the house one night. He had just did the song with Mr. Graham. Are You Too High Yet?
Nice.
Yeah, and he heard me rap battling. He said he liked what I was speaking. He liked what I was spitting. And shit, we was in the studio maybe about 4 days later after that, doing the song This Is the Shack.
And also, I actually did not know this until I did my research for this interview, but you guys were also signed to Def Jam Recordings. I have to ask you, how did that deal come to be for you guys?
Say that one more time?
Sorry, I actually noticed that you guys were signed to Def Jam Recordings. How did you guys actually get that record deal?
Blame it on Warren G. Blame it on Warren G. You know what I'm saying? We basically we did this, but Warren G was signed to Def Jam too. So basically by us being on this project, they heard us, and they liked what they heard. And they didn't even hear Summertime. We actually got a record deal off the one song that we did with Warren G on the G-Funk Regulator album. And we hadn't even created Summertime in the LBC yet. So, just doing that one joint on Warren G's album sparked the interest in Def Jam. Flew to New York, met Leo Cohen, Russell Simmons, people that was on that Def Jam at the time. And shit, we got it going there. We was on there.
And since we're on the topic of summertime in the LBC, that's my most favorite song by you guys. I'm telling you, that's my summer track. I have to ask you, what's the inspiration behind that iconic track?
It was just basically just having fun, man. We wrote that song in 15 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like no effort. Like we wrote that song in 15 minutes, recorded it, and it's just basically reflecting on our growing up in Long Beach. You know, it's sunny all the time. It's beaches, palm trees, things like just that whole element of having summer barbecues and things like that. You know, just having fun, trying to enjoy. You know, we were kids then too. You know what I'm saying? We were kids then too, so that's where it came from. Just having a good time and enjoying. You know what I'm saying?
And also, yourself and the Dove Shack also did work with the late great Tupac. I have to ask you, how did you guys and Tupac meet? Like, what's the story behind that?
Well, West Coast, the industry is small here, so just upon meeting him, and he liked the way we did on Warren's album, the G-Punk Regulate, and hey, we got in the studio and made something happen. You know what I'm saying? Definitely was a privilege and a pleasure of, working with Pop, along with other artists like Nate Dogg, and, it was a good thing, definitely. That's how it came about, just meeting each other in the industry, and we liking his music, he liking our music, you know what I'm saying, and, you go from there, you know what I'm saying?
And I also read on the net as well that's like I think Bo Rock and Tupac didn't get along. If you don't mind me asking, like, why didn't they get along at all?
I think that's a false statement. Whoever's telling that on the internet is an idiot. Because it was never no beef with anybody, with Pac or anybody. Dove Shack, we're a feel good music group. We don't promote violence. We don't do none of that. So it definitely wasn't no drama or no static between Bo Rock and Tupac. That's a false statement.
Oh, I'm actually glad I asked that then, because when I read that, I wanted to ask about that. But I'm glad we did, because I'm glad we can clear that up, and you know what I mean, and actually say there was nothing going on. I'm glad we actually learned that.
Yeah, that was a false statement. That was somebody just trying to find, think of something to talk about, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have any beef with anybody in the industry. We just if we had beef with anybody in the industry, it would have been the executives that have control of your record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That don't want to pay you all your money. If we had beef with anybody, it was a subject like that. But definitely not with another artist, especially Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Not another artist, definitely.
And also, in 2001, you did a solo record called Nighttime. I have to ask you, what made you decide to do a solo record?
Basically, the Dove Shack, we was not always a group. You know what I'm saying? When we came together from each other, we were just homeboys from the neighborhood. They Two Stupid Bo Rock is like my brothers now. They're my brothers, but back in the day when we were younger, we were just homeboys, and I actually was doing stuff by myself then. Like I said, I'm the one that, I'm not trying to take all the credit, but hey, it is what it is. I'm the one that got us the record deal, and I'm the one that got Warren G interested in us. Like I said, I used to rap battle back in the day. Warren G heard me rap battle, and he liked what I was spitting. He wanted to take me to the studio after that. But I requested that Bo Rock and Two Scoop comes with me with a group. So I always had by myself music, like in the studio and doing things and networking by myself. So that's where it came from, basically. You know what I'm saying? We were all individual artists. You know what I'm saying? And we just, God put us together, and that chemistry was there, and that formula was there, and it was the right. Russell Simmons knew it was the right formula. You know what I'm saying?
I actually did not know that. I thought you guys were actually like a rap group. I didn't know you guys were just individual artists that came together.
No, we are a rap group, but we didn't start off as a rap group. We started off as just homies knowing how to rap. You know what I'm saying? And we eventually came up with an identity, a name for each, for our crew. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically how it happened. But upon the starting, like, I'm 48 now. I've been in the industry for, since I was like 17. We got a record deal at like 18 with Def Jam. I was like 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? So we just kind of being together all the time. We developed into a group, but we start because Bo-Rock, he was really not even really doing hip hop back then. He was like singing in church and things like that, and you know what I'm saying. So that's where Bo-Rock and his singing, his incredible singing vibe is coming from. You know what I'm saying?
And I also,
he was always like,
sorry. So sorry about that, Cena. Go ahead.
It's all right. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask you, I also noticed you are the CEO of Big Nuts Records, LLC. I have to ask you, what's the story behind your label, and who is currently signed to you right now?
I have, Big Nuts Records. I'm going to be dropping something this summer. I have an artist named Illuminati. His name is Illuminati. I have a group called Young Dad Shack. And I have an artist called Timeless. He's an R&B hip-hop singer. Them like artists I have signed right now that I'm pushing. But definitely keep your eyes open for Young Dad Shack and Illuminati. Illuminati is dope. He's from Compton, California. And Young Dad Shack is two parts. Two of the members are from Long Beach, and the other two members are from San Diego. And they dope. We coming with it. But Big Nuts Records, we on.
I actually have a Big Smoke of the Young Dove Shack coming up in a couple weeks, actually, as well. So.
Okay, yeah. That's my artist, my brother. That's my little brother.
Oh, it actually is. I didn't know that was actually your little brother.
Yeah. Young Dove Shack, all four of us, my brothers. We're all brothers. It's crazy, but I will break it down a little bit for you. One of the older members from Young Dove Shack is my brother. We have the same mother, different fathers, and Big Smoke and my brother SG from Young Dove Shack has the same father, different mothers. But I don't do like stepbrother thing. Like I don't do that. They're my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's definitely, man, and honestly, they're very, very talented individuals. I've been spinning their music on the show as well, and it's kind of like the modern day Dove Shack sound. I like it.
Yeah, they're dope. They're actually working on a new record right now. We're going to be dropping. We're going to be dropping their album this summer, a new album, and they're in the studio right now putting it together. And I'm actually putting together a new solo record that's coming too. Another one. This is my third solo record. If you guys out there that don't know, you can go to YouTube. You can Google. My stuff will come up. But I have a new project that I'm dropping with Grammy Award winning Shane McClain, the producer. And the album is called The Cold Peace Project. And I will be dropping that real soon too. That'll actually be out in a few months.
And I also noticed on March 1st on your Instagram, you announced via Instagram that you have a new project coming with Casper Loke called We Some Gangstas. I'm gonna have to ask you, can you shed some light on that project, and also when can our listeners expect to actually cop themselves a copy?
I don't have all the details when they're going to be releasing that, but Casper Loke, he's from the Midwest. He lives here in Vegas now. He's dope. He's dope. We got in the studio, knocked out a song. He wanted to make it a single, and we'll be dropping soon. I'm not sure on the date and the time that they're dropping that, but just pay attention to my Facebook under Night. You can go to the website for Dad Shack or something like that, and you'll get an announcement, and that'll be dropping. But I'm not sure when they'll be releasing that over there, but they're getting the details and things now for that. We're actually going to be shooting a video for that joint too, so it'll be out soon.
And also in June, you are starting your Grind It Out 2020 tour. I have to ask you, what cities are you planning on hitting, and how can our listeners get themselves some tickets to come see C-Night live in person?
Well, tickets will be available in the city soon, and that's going to start in June. We're doing New York first in June. We got New York, we got Baltimore, we got Atlanta. We're doing Texas. We're doing Detroit. I don't remember all the dates on there though, but like I said, if you can get to my Facebook, somewhere in my social media outlets, the information is on there, is on the flyers, and the promotion stuff that we're doing for it. But for every city that tickets will be on sale. Actually, stuff should be announced on the radios in that city that we're going to be hitting. So you can't miss us. You can't miss us. And there'll be a few surprises on that tour too. We got a few surprises going down on the tour too.
And I also have to ask you, C-Night, what's next for you? Like, do you have any other projects, any other concerts, anything else you want to promote? While you're still on the air with us.
Well, what's next for me? Dub Shack is currently working on a new project that we just actually finished. A new Dub Shack album will be on the streets real soon. You can catch us. You can catch us on a few dates with Snoop. You can catch us on a few dates with Snoop for the I Want to Thank Me tour that Snoop Dogg is doing right now. And catch us on a few dates of that with Snoop, Warren G, OT Genesis. We're just basically enjoying this ride, man. That's all. We just basically enjoying this ride and still trying to stay a factor in the industry and the business, and still trying to give you that G-Funk music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, when you said that there's a new Dub Shack album coming, man, I got all excited there. It's been a long time coming, and it's going to be great to get our hands on the third Dub Shack album.
Yeah. So we are coming real soon with the new project, and hey, we're about to tear it down.
And this is the time in the interview, C-Night, that I give a chance for the individual that comes on the show, just a chance to give shout-outs to whomever they want to give shout-outs to, and also your social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you if they're not already doing so.
Okay, like I said, I'm under Pro Night, under the Facebook. I'm under Dub Shack, Dub_Shack_20 for Instagram. You guys can, you can Google me and all this stuff will come up. I want to shout out to Barack and True Scoop, the rest of my group, Anita P. Anita P is back with the group too now. The female that's singing on Summertime. She's back with the group now. We're touring. So you guys, just check the social media for the dates and the tours and the shows. We got plenty of that coming up. I want to give Young Dad Shack a shout out. I want to give Blue Minati a shout out. I want to give Shane McClain a shout out. I want to give my record label a shout out, Big Nuts Records. And hey, we here, man. We here. We ain't going nowhere.
Most definitely. I want to say, C-Night, thank you so much for coming up on the show, man. It was an absolute honor and a privilege for me to be able to have you on my platform, man. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to that brand new Dub Shack album that's coming out soon. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Absolutely. You stay in touch with me. Once everything is done, I can email you some stuff, and hey, you can spend it for the fans, give it to the listeners, and send them to that website so they can download the music and, get you some new Dub Shack, G-Funk, around the barbecue grill type music, for sure.
Oh, man, most definitely. If you send them C-Night, I'll spin them, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, and I appreciate you, and thank you, and a shout out to you. Shout out to you, too, and thank you, and appreciate you and your radio station, and hey, shout out to the fans. Shout out to the fans. Thank you guys for staying with the Dub Shack as we here, man. G-Funk is alive.
Oh, man, most definitely. It's alive and it ain't going nowhere. Thank you so much, C-Night.
Ain't going nowhere. All right, absolutely. You have a blessed day, and thank you.
You're most certainly welcome, man. You have a blessed day as well. Thank you so much.